Hi, everyone, and welcome to Tells Tarot. My name is Tells, and thank you for joining. This message is for Divine Feminine. I was doing your I was doing your meditation, and on your energy, I kept picking up the battle is not yours. And I think what that means is you've been going through a lot, and you've been defeating every challenge that comes against you. Well, God in the universe is asking you right now to stand down and allow them to handle that for you because you've done all that you can. You stood in every aspect that you could. You've pulled and pushed and pulled, and the universe and God have saw your actions. They saw your heart. They saw your challenges. They saw you trying for yourself. And now Divine is saying, hold your center. I got this one. So you've been acknowledged by the universe. You've been acknowledged by God. And now you're being helped. You're being assisted. You're being guided. You're being divinely orchestrated. So remember that God uses you as a vessel. So be open to it during this time. That is very significant to you, Divine Feminine. I also took the liberty to pre-draw you guys out some cards. You guys have reassurance of the golden light here. Hold your center and 1111. That was confirmation to my discernment that God is assisting you. You need to be still during this time. Help is on the way with 1111. You guys have some soul cards here that I drew out for you as well. When reassurance of the golden light is here, you have soul's wealth. So you've done enough work in God's eyes to where you're abundant and wealthy in the soul's image, which means God will take care of you. You don't have to worry about anything. If you're not working right now, if you're not financially stable, you've put in enough good karma to where good karma is coming back to you. When it comes to holding your center, God is saying, be still. You might want to be an adventurer right now, okay? Because you have the adventurer card clarifying, hold your center. You might want to jump out and do things because that is your natural nature, Divine Feminine. That's what you've been doing. God is saying, no, not at this time. Be still. I know what you're trying to do. I know what you want to do, but this is not the time. With 1111 being here, God is sending in help for you. This is why he's telling you that this sacred stillness here is necessary. Be in a meditative state. You want to do anything, stay in prayer. Ask God what you want. Ask God for what you want to be delivered. Ask God for what you want to be healed. This is when you, Divine Feminine, use your gift of prayer and manifestation in order to bring in whatever it is that your heart is desiring, whatever it is that you are truly needing during this time. And nobody is going to be able to stop you from this during this time. You are in your center. You are in your era for blessings, new beginnings, abundance, a new set of eyes with a new vision. 1111 is saying, listen to your ancestors, listen to the angels, especially if you've been seeing 1111 repeatedly. Help is on the way. Well, what's the point of putting out the prayers if you're not going to listen to the response? That's very important. So I wanted you guys to know that. And that was something very important to your reading before we go into your energy. I'm going to draw you guys out a couple of business cards here. This is astrology. Let's see what's going on with my Divine Feminine, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What's going on with my Divine Feminine, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? You guys have the seventh house, the house of partnership. Okay, so anytime you get the seventh house, This is the house of Libra. Okay, so justice is coming towards you. Help is on the way. Divine justice is in your will. So you don't have to face this alone, just like we were talking about. And Libra is clarifying the seventh house. Harmonizer. Harmony is coming into play for you. You can relax now. You can let your hair down now. You no longer have to fight the war that you've been fighting. The battle is no longer yours. You've done all you can do. You've done everything that you can do. Pull back, pull back, pull back, Sergeant. I'm just saying. But truthfully, this is divine giving you confirmation that your back is being had. You might not be able to see it. It's in the spirit realm, but it's definitely being covered. So no weapon formed against you shall prosper during this time. You've been feeling like you've been needing to stop all of this chaos and all of these weapons from hitting you. And God is saying, you don't have to do it anymore. I got you. I know you're tired. I know you're weak. I know you're weary. Allow me to handle things for you. So we're going to see what type of archetypes you're dealing with during this time. Holy Spirit, holy angels, give me truth and clarity for my divine feminine. What are they facing? What are they up against? Show me the energies in which they are challenging them during this time. Judge, okay? Balancing justice and compassion. Managing the fair distribution of power. See, justice is in your favor, divine feminine. Everything that we've already been speaking about is just like God is just continuously confirming it for you. The universe, your angels, your ancestors are continuously confirming it for you. This is confirmation that your work has not gone unnoticed. Your work has not gone unnoticed. So things are working out in your favor. Good karma is on your side. Look at this healer here. Passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. So you're being asked to sit back and heal now. Sit back and heal, relax, okay? You might have natural healing abilities on your own, or you might run into a healer that will assist you on this journey. But you're being advised to heal. Judgment has been called. It's time for you to relax. It's time for you to heal. It's time for you to be soothed. You guys have teacher here. Ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skills, and or wisdom. So you have learned something. You could, if you are not yourself a teacher and you don't know a teacher, you have been taught such a lesson that you are being asked to sit back and analyze so that you may help others get through what you have already gone through. This is such a beautiful energy for you, divine feminine, that even I have to acknowledge. This is saying that divine karma, good karma, is in your favor. Sit back, allow the universe, allow God, allow your ancestors and angels to do the work. The only thing that you need to do right now is heal and teach. You might have somebody that's coming in that maybe have been one of the people who came up against you or who have hurt you, that you'll be telling them, you'll be teaching them what you had to go through, what it is that you went through during this phase. And that's going to help this person better understand you and what they put you through and allow them to face their shadow self in this situation. You're literally being given a power, okay? A power of expression. You're being given a voice during this time, divine feminine, a voice to speak everything that you've gone through, everything that you've experienced and everything that you've endured. Now, for some of you, there can actually be a judge who's here who is going to help you heal. There's going to be a judge that hears your story and is going to help you move through. And you'll be telling and teaching this person exactly what you went through in your experience. Whatever it is, it's going to be very beautiful. So be aware of that. What you've gone through has not gone unnoticed by the universe, by God. You successfully completed a cycle. You've successfully completed a situation. And you need to be happy and proud of yourself for that. Divine Feminine, this is where you give yourself a pat on the back. This is where you let your hair down because you earned that. You've earned that. And you need to be proud of that. Let's go ahead and jump you into, let's see where I want to go with this. As a matter of fact, let's get you guys some Kipper. Holy Spirit, Holy Angel, what is it that my Divine Feminine is experiencing or going through? What are they being challenged by and how will they get through it? Thank you, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, for truth and clarity for my beautiful Divine Feminine with navigating their journey. Thank you, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Okay, so in your past energy, you had a thief. You have expectation in your present, and you have journey in your future position. So in the past, you had a liar, a thief, someone who was dishonest when it came to dealing with you. Somebody who did not appreciate you, took you for a joke. And this is why you have good karma on your side, because of how you dealt with that situation. How you dealt with that situation is why favor is coming into you. You know, you may have expected this person to do you in or do you wrong with expectation being in the center, but maybe you weren't fully believing it because you're the type of person that gives people chances. You don't prejudge a situation. You give people the opportunity to show you who they are. And this person in your past end up showing you that. You can be looking back on this situation and thinking about this because you've ended it. 28 becomes 10. That is the completion. Right now, it's over. Whatever this person's taking you through is completed now. You got double 10s here, 28 and actual 10. You're going on a journey. This means that you are moving forward. You could also be traveling, but you're definitely moving forward from this past life individual who was a liar, who was a thief, who was a manipulator, who was a deceiver, who was a betrayer in your life. No longer dealing with these type of people because you've learned a lesson. Your soul taught you a lesson, and this could have been a karmic, somebody that you had to cross paths with in order to understand and recognize those type of individuals so you never have to count across them again. Now you are aware. Now you are awakened. And with the journey card, now divine is allowing you to move forward. Because journey being the number 10, the cycle is being completed, but God allowing you to move forward because you're in good standing with the divine. You're in good standing. So very beautiful energy, divine feminine. Clarify this thief card for me, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Clarify this thief card for me. They stole a lot for you. This thief stole a lot from you with high honors here. They did a lot to you. See, they knew that you were out of their league with high honor. They seen you as something beautiful, something precious, something that they normally would not have been able to obtain. And they, for some reason, the compassion and empathy in your heart allowed you to let this individual in. And see, you didn't see them as someone manipulative. You saw them as someone that was in high honor. You didn't know because this person was wearing this fancy suit, this fancy aura about them. You didn't know there was a hidden snake. You didn't know that this person was a fox. You didn't know because how they carried themselves were in high honor. But behind your back and behind the scenes, they were full of BS. Clarify expectations, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Oh, you have gifts coming in. You could be expecting a gift or you could be expecting to be given back whatever was taken from you, but divine is going to bless you tenfold. See, the gift is number 17, which turns into the number number 8, which means you're having a cycle, life cycles of gifts being given to you, abundance being given to you. You're running into somebody who is willing to give and receive with you because you earned that. Because you conquered this challenge, now you're in the position of giving and receiving. See, this is where your heart chakra is now back balanced because you know what you've been through and you ain't going to go through it again. You've gone through the healing process. You're able to be in this giving and receiving mode, which is very powerful for you, Divine Feminine. Clarify this journey for my Divine Feminine, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Clarify this journey for my Divine Feminine, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Woo! You're on the journey to great fortune. Do you understand that you have a gift, giving and receiving journey and great fortune here? All is your outcome because you conquered this deceiver, this fox, this liar, this deceptor. God is interceding and bringing all good things into your life, Divine Feminine, because you earned it. Because you recognize things for what they were, and you didn't throw stones and hide your hand. You didn't lash out at an individual. You know what you did? You moved forward gracefully. You moved forward gracefully. You definitely did. And you're being blessed for that. You have the number 8 again. 26 becomes 8. So blessings, I'm talking about this is reoccurring blessings in your life. You have so much good karma coming to you, Divine Feminine, that is ridiculous. And it's all because you chose to end a certain way of being, a certain way of thinking, a certain way of perception that you had, that you're now able to bring in all of this goodness into your life. So you ought to be proud of yourself. You also may have a mature man coming in for you, Divine Feminine, somebody who's now worth your time, worth your energy, worth your effort, who with the number 5 is about to change your life for the better. All these things are beautiful things, are good things that's coming into your life that you've earned. This is well deserving in your energy, Divine Feminine. This is where you said, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper." Divine and God, the universe, your ancestors heard you and complied and brought you in the goodness and mercy and the glory that you deserved. So that is something to be proud of, Divine Feminine. Okay? You defeated your enemies. You stood down like Divine told you to do, and you got nothing but goodness coming in for you. Let's go ahead and hop into tarot. Let's see what you guys got coming in from tarot. Thank you, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, for truth and clarity for my Divine Feminine, allowing them to see what it is that they need to see in order to move forward peacefully, allowing them to be in the still and calmness as a Divine Feminine should. Thank you, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What is it that they need to know? Knight of Wands coming in. The Page of Swords coming in. And the Ten of Swords. Thank you, thank you. So now that you realize things for what it was, and that whoever you were dealing with for who they were, you're no longer allowing. See, you're ending something. This this masculine energy, this Knight of Wands that was coming in and out of your life, because that's what the Wands do. They think they can come in lustfully and get whatever they want from you. Whereas this Page of Sword here, you're cutting that off. You're telling somebody exactly how you feel and closing out that cycle, ending it completely, no longer allowing it. You stop the BS. You're like, I already know that you're going to stab me in my back with the Ten of Swords. So why not go ahead and give you the go? Why not go ahead and tell you no in advance? I already know what you're coming to do. And see, that was exactly what the Kipper deck was saying. You have somebody who's a liar, who's a manipulator, who's a cheater, that's in and out of your life. But now you expect it. You had expectations there in that spread. You already know what it is. So you're going to end it. You're not going to let this person stab you in the back. You're going to take an advance and cut it off. Clarify, what is this that this Knight of Wands want from my Divine Feminine, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? The Devil. If not dealing particularly with a Capricorn energy, it is somebody who has a lustful sexual demon on them. This could be somebody who is low vibrational. This is a toxic relationship. This person know that they toxic. They don't have nothing to offer you. I mean, come on. You're coming into my Divine Feminine as a knight. The audacity of you. How dare you approach Divine Feminine as a knight? You have nothing to offer. Only thing that you have to offer is a little satisfying here and there, a little sprinkle and dab of this and that. But you can't satisfy the divine feminine. You don't have the power to do that. And you're toxic as hell. Whoever this is, it's toxic. They don't mean any good. They want what they can get, and then they'll be right back out again with the Knight of Wands. Because remember, the Knight of Wands is in and out. This person ain't for keeps. This Tatiana. Okay? Dotting and bopping, hoeing and throwing, beating and skeeting. That's all this person can do. They cannot offer you anything but of the lower vibration. I'm getting this person just like sex with you. Page of Swords clarified by the Tower. They are about to be shocked because, see, they're used to you allowing them in. They're used to being able to come back into your energy after being gone for the period of time or after leaving or whatever it is that this person is doing toxically. But when you throw up that Page of Swords and you tell it like it is, this is going to throw that person for a loop because it's unexpected, because you have not been presenting that to them ever before. Now you're speaking up for yourself. And it's going to blow this person's socks off. They're going to be mad. They're going to be like, what the? What? What? Not boo. Clarify this Ten of Swords for my divine feminine, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Woo-wee! I love this for you, divine feminine. This is you cutting it off and seeing things for what it is. So you have the Sun card here, things being illuminated. This person ain't ready for what you about to hit them with. See, they expect them to be able to continuously manipulate you, come and do what they please, come go as they please. You're not having it anymore. See, now that divine and illuminated to you this character aspect of this person, not only are you seeing things for what it is, but you're walking into your own joy, happiness, and success. Do you understand what the Sun card is? It not only illuminates things, but it allows you to be in that joy, in that bliss, in that happiness, feeling satisfied. Okay? Appreciating the better things in life and realizing I don't need this bum, all right, that's coming out of some tunnel that I can only see every now and again. I don't need this bum that's so toxic that he's causing me these type of issues and problems of inconsistency. I love that for you, divine feminine. Came into realization of what it is and cut it off at the door. That is divine power. That is power in which you just exuded there. So be proud of yourself. Hey, Honcho. I won't give her a chance to get close to me doing all type of spell work. Ooh. Well, you know what? Pray off that spell work, Honcho. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. It just is what it is. Okay, you guys. So let's go right into another energy. Let's see what the twin flame soulmate have to say. What does the twin flame soulmate have to say? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Truth and clarity about my divine feminine. What is it that they need to know? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get right into it. You have awakening, you have in the fall, and you have somebody's in fear. Oh, now that you awaken in this season of the fall, because that's when it's going to happen, somebody is in fear. They're being hesitant, they're insecure because you know exactly who they are. Because this person has been illuminated to you and their actions towards you have been illuminated. You got this person in fear. You got this person hesitant to come towards you during this time because they know that you are divinely protected and they can't break through that divine wall of protection. They don't have that type of power to do that. Clarify, awakening, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Summer. So when the summertime is when your awakening is going to hit. And the fall time might be when this person decides to come in. It could be around the air season time in the fall. But your your answers are definitely gonna arise in the summertime collective. Okay, divine feminine. Dang. In the fall, somebody's beliefs is gonna be at play. So you guys either have similar or clashing beliefs that either is going to bring you together or pull you guys apart during the fall season. Okay, because there is awakening happening here in the summertime. And in the fall, you're going to come to a realization when it comes to dealing with this person. You have big goals. Okay, so this is success for you. This is you claiming your place in the world. You standing your ground. Okay? Don't call it a dream, call it an actual plan because you're setting your plan into action here. And this what can have somebody scared or interfere during this time when it comes to you. You're being asked with the bottom of the deck journal to write down your process, contemplate your sacred journey and what it is that you want out of it, what it is that you're perceiving from it, because you got some big things coming in for you. Remember, you're transitioning and transforming your life during this time. So things are no longer going to be the same and you can't do them the way that you used to do them. So you're being asked to prepare. Prepare for your harvest, Divine Feminine. This is something that you earn. Get ready for it because it's coming in. It's coming in. Okay, let's get some messages of love. Let's see what this person wants you to know. Let's see what this person wants you to know. What does this person want my Divine Feminine to know, Holy Spirit, Holy Angel? What is it that this person wants my Divine Feminine to know, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? Truth and clarity, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Truth and clarity. We have here and now, your true love is already a part of your life. There is addictions in the center of this, and addiction could be affecting this relationship, but you are protected. You are safe and divinely guided. So the person that you could be dealing with could be in the here and now. And this could be that toxic relationship where we saw that devil card in your actual tarot spread. You're being protected. There's divine protection all around you, Divine Feminine. And I told you that was why in the beginning, when we first started your reading, I said divine is asking you to stand down. This battle is not yours. You've done all you can. You're literally being protected. There is nothing awakening for the second time. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation during this time. You're awakening to your circumstances and the situation around you. And you're realizing it's not for you. See, you've learned the lesson that this karmic had to teach you, and now you're in position to move forward. What no longer serves you needs to be left behind, and that's a given. Let's see the love oracle. What do you have to say, love oracle, to my Divine Feminine during this time, Holy Spirit, Holy Angel? What is it that my Divine Feminine needs to know? You were dealing with a player, okay? Somebody's charming, manipulative, karmic. You were being tested to see if you can recognize this individual. This person, you could have been fascinated by this person. Look, you could have seen this person as fine, sexy, something out of the ordinary to you, but he wasn't for you. He was a player. Heartbreak right in the center. Hurt, betrayal, grief, and disappointment from this player. But what could you really expect from a player? A player is not for keep. A player is for everybody. A player is for the streets. One more card for my Divine Feminine, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Yeah, this person was for the streets. It was a fated meeting, but something is going to change. So it was meant for you to be on the path, and you have new love coming in at the bottom of the deck here. So divine is sending you something worthy for you. This situation you were supposed to go through with fated meeting here, there's going to be a change here because it wasn't meant to last. It really wasn't. You were meant to learn a lesson so that you could understand truly what real love and what real compassion and empathy truly was. Something that this player couldn't offer you. You were meant to go through this so that you wouldn't be on the surface with your choices in love, but that you would dig deep within and understand what it truly was that you wanted and you needed. So you had to go through this in order to get this newness. Okay? So you got a new love coming in, somebody who was fated that's for you to meet, to be here. All right. Somebody who was fated for you to meet, to be here, that's going to bring in a change for you. So you're Xing out this player in this heartbreak. All right. And you're stepping into a new position here. Something worth having, something worthy for you. Very beautiful energy here. Let's see what type of energy is surrounding you right now, Divine Feminine. What type of energy is surrounding my Divine Feminine, Holy Angels, Holy Spirit? What type of energy is surrounding my divine feminine holy angels? There's a false narrative being spread. You have unexpected money coming in and you have achievement here. So here's the thing. You can have people in your energy that think they know your business, know all about you, and know what you're going through. And that's fine because it's just a false narrative, people gossiping, and we all can deal with that, right? But you definitely have unexpected money coming into you, physical money, actual money that you've worked for and you deserved and you earned with achievement here. Okay? So good fortune is coming into you. If you felt like you were going to lack from walking away from people that weren't supposed to be in your life, guess what? You're a star seed. So you don't have to have those worries in your life. You're going to be just fine. You're divinely covered, protected, and blessed. When divine tells you to step back, they got this, it's because they're about to take care of you in all areas of your life. And this is really what divine is doing for you. You have good karma in your fortune, in your favor. That's cycling around to you. So there's no need for you to be worried about money. Money is not a problem. Where you thought you might lack, I guess not. If you are looking to go into business for yourself, this will be a good time with the King of Pentacles here. All right, to build that business. So something is very significant with money in the season of Taurus. So pay attention to that. Holy Spirit, holy angels, truth and clarity for my divine feminine. What is it that they need to know that they may not know during this time? Truth and clarity for my divine feminine. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Okay. You guys have Seven of Pentacles here, the Death card here, and the Hermit here. So you could have had a relationship or a situation that you've been in for a long time with the Seven of Pentacles that you're bringing it into with the Death card here. And you're choosing to go within and isolate yourself with the Hermit card here, okay? You're looking over everything that you've built, everything that you've been through, and you're choosing to end it. It's like you're giving yourself a new beginning. And you're doing it in secret with the Hermit card. You're not putting people in your business. You're not telling anyone what you're doing. You just know what you've been through, okay? You know what you've been through and you're ready to move on. So I love that energy for you, divine feminine. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles, Holy Spirit, holy angels for my divine feminine. The Ten of Cups. See, your desire and your happiness comes with longevity. Okay? You think about generational wealth. You think about your family. You think about the things that you truly want and desire. And maybe you didn't get this from this past situation, but this could be truly what you wanted. You could also be thinking about your kids when you are making this decision to leave a bad situation behind. Clarify this Death card, Holy Spirit, holy angels. What is this Death card for my divine feminine? The King of Cups. Okay. So there's a King of Cups here that's going through a transformation, or that you could have ended things with, cut things off with, that could have been overly manipulative, could have been emotionally tricky when it comes to you. And maybe this isn't what you wanted. What is this Hermit card, Holy Spirit, holy angels? The Four of Cups. See, you're no longer wanting something. You're retreating because you no longer want something. You no longer desire something that a person was offering you because you outgrown it. The Eight of Pentacles says that you're working on work, you're working on yourself. All right, you're putting in some work when it comes to something, and your focus is not this. It's not. It's just not. So you are definitely seeing something for what it is. You're doing your homework, you're doing your research. You're definitely allowing a big change and transformation to come in. And you're risking something that you've had longevity in. You're letting go. You're letting go. could have been dealing with somebody for a long time and realizing now, hey, it isn't what it is, what it was supposed to be. I gotta find another route. I gotta find another way. Holy Spirit, holy angels, what do you want to say to my divine feminine? Holy Spirit, holy angels, what do you want to say to my divine feminine? What do you want to say to my divine feminine? Okay, you need self love during this time, you need healing during this time, and you're going through a spiritual awakening. So, all very beautiful energy because you are choosing yourself right now. Anytime you choose yourself, you get blessed. All right, and divine sees you and is healing you for that. By you healing yourself, you're opening up your heart chakra in order to be able to give and receive, whereas you may have been closed off. This is like self recognition. You are recognizing the things that you want and need to change in your life, and you're actually taking the actions to do so. Holy Spirit, Holy Angel, what is the situation pertaining to for my divine feminine? What is the situation pertaining to Holy Spirit, Holy Angels for my divine feminine? Let me clarify this for this, Holy Spirit. Okay, so self-love meeting. Two or more people discussing and planning. So you could be discussing with your partner that you need to love yourself more, that you want to be an individual during this time. You want to be solo on your own. With the healer card, there's an interlude, there's a pause here. Okay, so you might be telling somebody that you need to go on a break, you need to go on a pause for a while. And with spiritual awakening, this is the pressure cooker here. So somebody's going to be enraged when you tell them this, ready to explode. They were totally not expecting you to come through this to this conclusion. So somebody's going to be angry. So watch out for that, divine feminine. Your divine masculine could be upset with what you're telling them. But it's their own fault. Had they been loving you the way that they were supposed to, the way that they were designed to, you wouldn't need to pull back and give yourself love. You wouldn't need to, you know, pull away from this situation. Because if you had everything you need, what would be the point of changing, right? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, give me truth and clarity for my divine feminine. What is that they need to know? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is it that my divine feminine needs to know during this time? Give me some feelings, some emotions for them. You guys have illness, curse, and gift. Be careful of gifts that people will give to you or what people might be offering you during this time, because whoever this is, they are not coming to you with good intentions here. Somebody wants you weak, somebody wants you sick, fragile with illness here, and it's a curse that they're trying to pull on you, and they're doing it in a way, a form of giving you a gift. So you might be happy or excited to receive something from someone, but you should be rejecting it during this time, because whoever this is doesn't mean you any good. If you've been feeling sick, it's because somebody is trying to put something on you, and you need to pray that off. Pray that energy off and out of the way. So we are going to draw some astrology cards, get into your angel numbers, and then we are going to head out. Thank you, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What is my divine feminine dealing with? What is that they need to know during this time, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? Truth and clarity for my divine feminine. Okay, you guys have Aquarius. You have the 8th house here, which is the house of Scorpio. And you have the dragon here. Okay? So, with Aquarius here, there could be some sort of progress coming in. You can be being independent during this time. But you could also be going through a lot of healing. Remember, the Aquarius card is the star card in tarot. All right. And it is ruled by the 11th house. So it's something that you already know. Okay. Pay attention to your intuition when it comes to this energy here. With the 8th house, this is the house of Scorpio. So, of course, you're going to be going through some transformation, regeneration, but there's also a significance to your spiritual inheritance. You have the ability to go through this. All right. We did get the death card out with your last tarot spread, showing that that was the element of transformation in Scorpio. You could be going through a rebirth during this time. There's hidden knowledge that may be stumbling upon you, or you may be stumbling upon, but you're being asked to let go and cut off some sort of interaction that you might be giving during this time. You know, this is where you sacrifice yourself in order to be able to have happiness in the future, the outcome. With the dragon card here, this is significant to somebody's intelligence, somebody's glam, somebody being enthusiastic. Okay, so you are very fortunate during this time as the outcome. You could be a good companion with the rat, the tiger, the snake, or the monkey, or the rooster. All right, good friends with a rabbit, a dragon, or a horse. But this is your emotions. Okay, this is where you balance out your emotions and also formulate a support team around you. Okay, so you might need a little bit of support while you're going through whatever it is that you're going through, Divine Feminine, which is okay. Let's get you guys some angel numbers here, and then we can close out your session. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what's the message for collective? What is it that you want to say, God, to the collective? What's the divine message for the collective, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? What is the divine message for my divine feminine, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? You have 10, 10, 9, 19. Okay, let's get into this. 1010, it's up to you. So it's time to put those long cherished ideas into actions. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. Eventually, you will experience joy as well as a brand new opportunity. Trust in the process, okay? So this is living in moderation, being patient, allowing things to flow, accepting clarity so that you can have joy. This is making moves, having self realization because you've taken action. This is unconditional love for oneself. Oh, divine feminine, very beautiful. With 99.99, this is a lesson learned. Okay? Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive towards your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it, and the reward goes to you. Okay, so this is culmination, results, benefits, reflection, and completion. And the divine acknowledging the fact that you've gone through that and rewarding you. Something to be very proud of. 1919 is cycles, okay? Because it just is what it is. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. So, this is karma, judgment, influence, power, cycles, and changes, and rebirth. Okay? So, how do you want karma to be coming towards you, in a good way or in a negative way? You've put out a lot of goodness, so you have good karma coming to you, but you're being asked to let go and don't force things to try to stay intact. If the universe is pushing things out of your life, allow the universe to do that and you be still, just like the beginning of your reading was saying. So, Divine Feminine, this has been a lovely, lovely, lovely time we had. I hope that this reading resonates. Please hit the like, subscribe, comment, share if you can. And until next time, Divine Feminine, bye.